Welcome to Toysoldier Thor's video blog series. My name is Toy, and in today's video I want to demonstrate the new exciting technology that Linden Labs is bringing into Second Life, referred to as a materials system. This new materials system is going to add a new level of reality and excitement into Second Life, and I wanted to give you a demonstration of what this technology is and compare it to what the old and the new is. So with that being said, let's move on to the video. Welcome to the Second Life beta grid called Aditi. What we've done is I've logged in using the Linden Lab latest viewer, and I'll show you what version that is, because this is the only viewer at this time that can actually do this. All other viewers have not yet have the material system enabled yet or deployed. So this is the version I'm using right now. Shortly, I'm sure the other viewers, third-party viewers, will have the material system installed. I'm in front of me right now, as you can see. To my left is 3 sphere prims as well as a floor prim using a texture of mine that has not got any material system enabled. To the right, you see the same exact 3 prims as well as a floor prim, where I have actually enabled and deployed the material system. As you can already see, there's a drastic difference between the left and the right. On the left side, you see no reflections. You don't see any extensions of shadows. The only shadows that you do see on the left side are the shadows that I actually baked into my texture. That means that the shadows were in the texture prior to me bringing it even into Second Life. These shadows are permanent. They do not move. That is a big difference. On the right-hand side, the texture has actually got the material system involved, and with the material system, not only is there clearly the reflections of the specularity happening, as you can see on the floor right now, but the shadows are drastically enhanced, and there's something more that's going to be coming up. On the floor, in both sides, you also see a glowing cube prim. These 2 cube prims are glowing, and they have the light feature turned on, the same one you would use for face lights or whatever else on the grid. The reason this is important because they are emitting light which the material system will interact with, and I want to show you the difference. I've attached the 2 together, and I'm going to edit them, and when I edit them, I'm going to move them around. When you see me moving around, watch the difference in how the light is interacting with the material systems prims versus those that don't have it. As you quite clearly can see on the left hand side, other than a general glow from light emitting from the prim, it is not doing anything drastic. You can see that it's a light glow, but that's it. On the right hand side, where the material system's in, you clearly can see the benefits and the exciting differences of the material system. You see the reflections of every cobble in the cobblestone. You see the enhancement of shadows, and those shadows are actually interacting. They're intensifying and not intensifying. You see it as well on the prims above and behind it. I'm going to move the prims up here. Watch this. You can see as I get further back, the light is also reacting on the material system. This is what makes it drastic. And if I bring it right down, you can actually see just how amazing the difference is in realism between a material system and no material system. This is what's different. On a baked on material system, the problem is that the lighting and the shadows stay the same no matter what. With the new material system, it will be interacting with the sun, the moon, your face, as well as any other thing. So this is going to be an exciting technology that's going to join the Second Life grid. So now what I would like to show you quickly is actually what the material system looks like if you're an editor or a builder, and how that actually works. Again, this is only on this viewer, but the other viewers will have it shortly. So I'm clicking on a prim right now that does not have the material system built into it, and that is those glowing cubes. You can see that the feature light is on. That's what's making these things glow right here. But if I go to the texture module, you can see that there's a new area over here. And this is how it works. If you notice for this one, all it says is that the texture diffuse is on, and I'm using a thing called materials over media, which I do not know what media is yet. You can see this is the difference, and this is what makes a material system. There are 3 different textures that make up a material system. The diffuse texture is basically the general texture. That is what the texture you and I always have been using as builders. The other 2 are special textures used to add a normal as well as a specularity. This is what adds the unique shadowing capabilities. So I'm going to now click on one of the prims, one of the spheres in the back, and you'll see the difference, and I'll show you what they look like. So this is the sphere, and if you look at the sphere, I've got the diffuse texture on, and in the diffuse texture, there it is right there. Now, difference is, and this is where these things look weird, this is what's called a normal map for the texture. As you can see, it's a pretty weird looking thing, all purpley and stuff. It doesn't make sense to the average human, but it does make a lot of sense to the material system, as it's used to as instructions on how to act with the light. So I'm going to go to the next one, which is actually the shininess one. Again, if you look at here, you can see that this is a different weird texture as well, and it is what's basically telling the material system how to reflect light when a light source is near it. What I've done now is I've actually edited the floor and showed you there the specularity map on the floor. Now watch what's really cool is one of the parameters. You can see this parameter here that's saying 51. This tells basically the material system how much reflection power to put on it. Now it's at 50. Watch as I increase it up. I go all the way up into 255. It's almost like liquid. Now if I go all the way back down to 0, you can see that the reflection is going to disappear almost so that there's nothing there. And there's a 0, which looks just like the other one. As soon as I turn it on, you can see the reflection starts. Now before I end this video blog, I just wanted to say that this material system is a very exciting thing for Second Life. The builders are very excited about it, especially 3D modeling builders, but as well as texture artists. But it'll also be very exciting for all the general population. They're just going to enjoy seeing the more realistic textures that are going to interact live with them around the grid. But as exciting as material systems are, they're not new to the grid. And actually, as a little parting fact I wanted to show you, Second Life has had a material system involved for a long time, just not available to us. And let me just turn my camera around and I'll show you exactly where they are. And this is it. If you've ever seen the lovely Linden Labs oceans, well, they basically have been employed with a material system all along. That is why their ability to reflect light based on the position of the sun is possible. It's because of their specialized use of material systems. With the material systems that Linden Labs is now introducing into the Second Life grid over the next few weeks, this is allowing that capabilities to open up to any builder, and that's what's exciting about this. So I want to thank you for taking your time to watch this brief little video on material systems. I hope you found it interesting and exciting, and look forward to using material systems over the months and years to come. If you want more information on this blog, as well as all the other blogs I have, come see my website at toytalks.weebly.com. And you see everything else that I've been doing on the Second Life grid. Thank you, and talk to you soon.